Alright guys, so it has been 9 days since I washed Raya. And so because of that, and this is why I try to wash my hair every 4 to 5 days. You know, I have like product buildup in here, and so we're going to do a CurlMix Pre-Poo treatment. And I'm going to use the Daydream line, and this is the Daydream Revitalizing Scalp Treatment, so I'm going to start with that. Then I'm going to add the Daydream Pre-Poo Detangler onto my hair next. And then I'll rinse all of that out and follow up with the Daydream Clarifying Shampoo. I'm going to use, you always see me use the Honey Hydration, so I'll use the Honey Hydration Shampoo after that. And then come in with the Daydream Deep Conditioner. So, good morning, good morning, good morning to Aside Health here. Thanks for joining. So, I think I'll do break the live up into two, or maybe not show the styling portion. Since you've seen me use those products before, but this wash I will do to show you one of the reasons why I try to wash my hair for 5 days. It's been a really hectic couple of weeks getting ready for our work travel, so I'll be leaving in the morning, flying out, and I wanted to be able to wash my hair closer to the time because I'll be going to Florida and it's humid there. I'll be going to Tampa, and I need my set to last for another 7 days. So I don't want to take product with me. I don't want to have to do my hair. Again, I'm just going to live with what I have. Good morning. Don't forget to like the live. Welcome to the live. So again, today we are concentrating on Pre-Poo treatment today to get my hair back in shape. So that's what we're doing on today. And so I did not go live on Saturday, and I did not go live on Wednesday because it's just been busy. So here I am, because I travel tomorrow to Tampa, Florida, and so I need to make sure that I set my hair up. Yes, please, thank you, like, subscribe. So, we're in here, getting it done. I am tired, I should have been up. Thank you very much. I should have been up at like 3 o'clock this morning to do this. I was tired. It's been a long week. Been working late hours. So, we are doing this now, is what we're doing. So, my first step is always to rinse the product out. And again, I haven't washed my hair for the last 9 days. So, my lives are geared toward other gray naturals like myself. We don't have a lot of content online to show us how to do our hair and maintain the moisture balance in our hair. So that is what we are doing. That is my target audience, because when I was looking for tips and tricks and hints and things like that. I didn't find a lot of content. So yeah, that's what I am doing. So I hope you guys have a great day today. Thank you for stopping by live. Remember to do whatever you have to do to stay healthy, happy, and whole. And you control how you respond to others. So just because somebody is not necessarily nice, you don't have to reduce yourself to their level. Keep it moving. So keep it moving. So we have thoroughly rinsed Raya. I normally rinse her for about 5 minutes. And my hair, I named her Raya. And my name is Rosa. I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning. So again, we're going in with this Pre-Poo treatment from CurlMix. So I am going in and I apply this treatment to my scalp. Because again, I have not washed my hair for the last 9 days. It's everything that has been going on. Oh, I got water. So I'm just trying to get this treatment to my scalp is the goal. And then it needs to sit on my hair for 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, that feels good. This is the first time I'm using this treatment too. So I figured I needed to do this. And now I see why they like it. Because it is tingly on the scalp. So the directions say to soak in wet hair, apply the treatment to the scalp, gently massage for 5. Let me start my little timer for 5 to 10 minutes. So we're going to get in here and massage this scalp like it says to do in the directions, because you know when we follow directions, you get a better outcome. So you notice that I don't do this, you know, like washing my hair to tangle it up. I always take it in the direction I want to go. So that is what I am doing, and massaging my scalp as we're going along. Welcome to the live. I think I'm going to put a little bit more of the scalp treatment in here. Making sure I got it all in to those sections and massage my scalp. Where are you all coming in from? Let me know. I had somebody from Egypt the last time in the live. And again, I haven't been live for the last 9 days. I should have went twice, but it's all good. I am here now. I see why everybody likes this Daydream. Just went in here and making sure I'm massaging my scalp. This feels so good. Don't forget to like the live. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Appreciate it. Trying to make sure to get all of this. Now I gotta see. Did I? I'm gonna see the mirror. Oh, okay. I like to normally wash my hair in 2 sections, so I'm just kind of working that through. And it's not ready to be pulled apart yet, so we're not going to do that. We're going to make sure we are getting that scalp. Massaging your scalp helps the blood flow to your hair. It's something you should do. Not just when you're washing your hair, though. Let's see, it's been 4 minutes. Again, I'm going into Tampa, and I know the humidity will be up, and so I want to just prepare my hair for the climate we're going into. And I want it to be on point for my meetings. And I don't want to have to take any products. I want my hair to last, but I want the moisture to be there. So that's what we're trying to do, impart moisture into the strands. So we're coming up on 5 minutes. I think I'm going to go with the 5-minute mark. And we'll go and put the next, the pre-poo in. And so we're at the 5-minute mark. So what I just applied to my hair, which is very nice and tingly, is the Daydream Revitalizing Scalp Treatment. So I just did that. So now we're going in with the Daydream Pre-Poo Detangler. So I'm going in with that next. And this says apply a quarter-size amount throughout each section, starting at the root, and use the detangling tool to separate your strands. Okay. So, and then after it's done, let's see. I should have put it right in my hair, but I'm gonna start this way. Starting at the root and bringing it down. Again, this is the first time I'm using this. Oh, let me put it in my hair. It smells like, you know, for those of you who know about the orange dreamsicle, or creamsicle, that's what it smells like. rubbing it into my hair and gently pulling it apart. I love the tingle from this revitalizing scalp treatment from CurlMix. My scalp feels awake. So now I know what everybody was talking about. I'm just gonna kind of twist that away. So I know that part is done, at least it has it in there. And we're going in, again, this is the Pre-Poo. In your hair. Just want to work it in. What do I'm going to add some water. Doesn't say to, but I'm going to add some water. Water always helps. So that's what we're doing. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know where you're joining from. Thank you for dropping by the live. I appreciate you. So I'm going to take this section in. We're doing a pre-poo. I hadn't washed my hair for the last, those of you who follow me know that I haven't washed my hair for the last, or went live the last 2 times, so that is a total of 9 days that I had not washed my hair. So I am trying to make sure I am working it through. Okay, we're going to get some water and put on this section. To kind of have it work through. Welcome to the live. With Rosa and Raya. We have not. I'm just kind of working through my tangles. Because this is what happens when I don't wash my hair. Welcome to the live. When I don't wash my hair and on my regimen, I was a knot. I normally don't pull them out. I kind of work them through, but I didn't do that one. So I have a pre-poo in my hair. We're getting the works today because I will be traveling and won't be able to wash it for another 7 days. So I'm not pulling that one, guys. There we go. We're going to work it through like I normally do. It's been hectic. I've been tired. So I've been staying up late and doing work for a trip. So Now I'm trying to get myself together, do the things I need to do. So this is good. It's, you know, allow me to work through my hair. With this Pre-Poo from CurlMix. This daydream is a dream. Now see why folks rave about it. I like how what the scalp treatment feels, as well as this Pre-Poo. So I'm just gonna put that out of the way. Come back over here. Separate those two. And start on that back area. Put a little water. On there. Okay. And I'm going to apply a little bit more Pre-Poo to this section. Because Raya has not had water on her for the last 9 days. So it takes some work to get her back into shape and to prepare her for 7 more days of not having her moisture, but we're going to use, I know the plan for that, but we have to get her prepared. We have to get her prepared, so just working through with the Pre-Poo from CurlMix. The Daydream line is what we're using in here to get her situated. And now we can go through with our fingers, which is awesome. And then we'll take it to a tool, but fingers work fine for me. And water helps so much. Okay, so I got a tangle. And I want to work through that tangle and not just pull it. That's why you don't want to do your hair when you're tired. I was going to do it last night, but I was tired and I knew I would pull through my hair. And we don't do that. Although I did it a little bit earlier. Don't forget to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. I know I'm not on my regularly scheduled Wednesday, but I haven't been on for the last 2 regularly scheduled times due to my work schedule and everything I've been doing. So sometimes life happens, and this is one of those times. So now we're going through, work from the bottom up. You don't want to pull your hair out, so I'm going from the back first, and then I'm going to change direction. I'll go from this front. The goal is to get the shed hair out. I haven't washed my hair in 9 days, so I expect to have more shed hair. We release about 200 strands a day. So it's a lot of shed hair for 9 days. So there. Yay. Detangled. And that is awesome. So we're gonna twist that up and get it out the way because that is done. So this is a detangling process before the shampoo. This is the Daydream treatment. And then the Daydream Pre-Poo. And I'm adding some water to it, so the treatment and the pre-poo have already been applied. And I'm just adding some water to be able to help me work through. This is the first time I've used this treatment, so, this line, so I don't, no, it doesn't say add water, but you know, water always helps. So that's why I added some water after I had it all on. And that's what we are doing here. Let's see. I told you, and it tangles more in this front section than it does. I'm just adding some more pre-poo. To this section. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live. Tap the screen to like the live. Thank you for joining, and even for a moment, I appreciate you. So we're trying to give Raya some love because I have not washed her for the last 9 days, and that is not normal, but sometimes life happens. So as gray girlies, sometimes you have to go and give some extra love, and that's what I'm doing. So that's why I did the treatment, the scalp treatment. Make sure that scalp is nice and clean and revitalized. And this pre-poo. So this section is done, and then we'll shampoo. So this is something that is helpful to prepare my hair for going into the, for the humidity and heat. So I'm going to add some more to the section. To the live. Don't forget to like the live. So now a little bit more detangler over here. CurlMix detangler. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. So we're in the process of doing a Daydream treatment. So I have the scalp treatment on, and now the pre-poo is on, and we're going through first finger detangling, and then coming in with my iron brush to detangle the sections. Again, I always tell you to, I've learned how to wash my hair in the direction I want it to go. So, there you go. I don't do the whole, you remember the Herbal Essence commercial where they were just like piling hair all over and everything? Yeah, no. Not good. Nice for the commercial, but not for real life. If you don't want to have tangled hair. So, we work our way from the bottom up to detangle our strands. Then I'm going to work on the top. Using my hair like a scrub board to work with the hair. I'm going to come from the front down, because I've already done that base. Then I'm going to come from the back. So that's what we're doing. And then, I have gloves on again because the nails, I will be doing them later. I will be doing things here with the nails, but that is Detangled section. It smells so good. It smells like an orange dreamsicle. When the ice cream man used to come in the neighborhood. Welcome to the live. Hi, Lana and Mama and Summer Breeze. Welcome to the live. Alright, so now we're at this top section. And we're going to detangle this hair, gray hair. So, see, that's a long shed hair, so not break it, just shed hair. Although with this menopause, man, I've dealt with some breakage due to that. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. My name is Rosa. I have named my crown Raya. I love my gray crown. I want to make sure other ladies who are deciding to drop the dye and go with their gray and their natural, if you have a place you can come to ask your questions, to see demos, and to understand that you can wear your natural gray. Just takes a little bit of patience, love, and work. But you can do it if that's what you want to do. So, that is my mission, to share this process and also to hold myself accountable to do the things that I said I was going to do. And that is washing my hair consistently. Now life has happened, so I wasn't able to do that the last 9 days. But when that happens, this is why I don't like to wait so long to wash my hair, because it's a process. Your hair gets drier with the spray. It is dried out. So you have to spend a little more time doing all the things. So we are taking the time to do all the things. Yep. So that shed hair, I'm getting out of there. And then I have some shed hair on my brush as well from not washing for the last 9 days. But the amount of shed hair that's come out is good. So, and this is the pre-poo treatment from Daydream, the Daydream line from CurlMix. First time using it, I like it. I see why everybody talks about it. And they love it. I love the scalp treatment and how my scalp felt nice and tingly, revived. It was a good scalp massage. Although I do massage my scalp, that felt extra special. Don't forget to like the live. Let me know where you're joining from. Happy Thursday. There you go. So we have detangle all the sections. And this was necessary. Oh, I just realized I could leave that out because that was the last section. But this was necessary. So now we're gonna rinse this step out so we can do the shampoo from the Daydream line. So again, I added the Daydream treatment first to the scalp. It's a scalp treatment. Put that in first, and then I did not rinse that out. I went right in with the Dream Pre-Poo, and then you detangle your hair with the Pre-Poo. So that's what I just finished doing. And now you rinse this out to then go to the next step, which is the Daydream Clarifying Shampoo. And I'm doing all of this because why? Rosa did not wash her hair for 9 days. And with this gray hair, that leaves it dry. And you need some water in there. So that's why I like to wash my hair every 4 to 5 days, but life happens. And I just have to roll with it. And so sometimes it happens. So there's no absolutes. It has to be done. Sometimes life happens. You can't do it, you know. So I've learned to roll with things and keep it moving. And so that is what. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Much appreciated. Don't know who that is, but I appreciate the heart. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are rinsing out the treatment and the pre-poo all together. So that process took about 30 minutes to do. Welcome to the live. Valero, I think that's the name. Thank you. And don't forget to like the live. I appreciate the hearts, but also like the live. So we're rinsing this out so we can go with shampoo. Hello, the besties. Welcome to the live with Rosa and Raya. So we have completed our pre-poo, our scalp revitalizing treatment and our pre-poo. We're rinsing that out so we can go to the shampoo. So we are doing a treatment today because of the fact that I had not washed my hair. So I used the Daydream Scalp Revitalizing Treatment, and then I came in with the Daydream Detangler. And now it's a whole Daydream party today. Now we're going in with the clarifying shampoo from the Daydream line as well. remember, shampoo is for scalp, conditioners for your hair. So I like this little nozzle to apply the shampoo to my hair. So, smells like an orange dreamsicle. Might have gone overboard a little bit with that shampoo, but it's okay. So we're going in. We're going in, is all I'm gonna say. It's a lot of shampoo. I should have done. Didn't need as much. Don't forget to like the live. Oh, this feels good. Welcome to the live of Rosa and Raya. We are doing a daydream treatment today. So we're on the shampoo. At this point we've done the scalp revitalizing treatment. And then we did the pre-poo. Now we're at the shampoo. And now we're rinsing her out, and we're going to use the Honey Hydration shampoo before we go in with the deep conditioner. And that will be the end of this live, since I wanted to share that process of this treatment, because Raya needed it. And sometimes when we go too long without washing our hair, these gray girlies is who I'm talking to, you gotta make sure you impart that moisture back into your hair. And sometimes you gotta take more time than you normally would to get that done. So that's what we're doing. And even through the gloves, I can feel a difference with my hair. So we're going to get all this shampoo rinsed out. And because I have dense hair, you see I'm opening that up. You would think it was all rinsed out, but it's not. The shampoo is still there. So that's the importance of, opening up your hair to make sure you're getting all the products removed from your hair. A lot of shampoo I put in there. Make sure I get it all out. See the shampoo up there. Make sure you're massaging your scalp to kind of work it in and make sure you're getting all that shampoo out of your hair. You don't want to leave any in. I don't care if you are shampooing a second time like I'm going to be doing, but you want to rinse out all the product each time. Okay, so I think we have thoroughly rinsed out the shampoo. Put out the water now. I'm going in with my final shampoo, which is the Honey Hydration Shampoo. And I have some shed hair wrapped around my fingers. So that's how much shampoo I'm going in with. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live. I'm going to go with get it on the edges. And then I open it up. Just how I do it. You do it how you do it. This works for me. Same says dense hair, and I'm trying to get it down to the scalp. So we're massaging it in. You're like, Rosa, you need all of that? Yep, I need all of that because I have not washed Raya, and it's 9 days, y'all. 9 days. And this is one of the reasons why I try not to, because it takes so long in between the wash days, because it takes a little more to detangle her. Hi, L. Adams. Let's see. So, welcome to the live. Hi, Polly. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to tap the screen to like the live. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. I come on, I know today is Thursday, but typically I come on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I share my wash day routine for those who are gray like me, with natural hair. So you can see the process. I'm a visual learner, as are others, so that's why I share this way. So you see what I mean when I say wash your hair in the direction you want it to go. I want my hair to go down, so I wash it in a down direction. I don't do the whole, that right there, all it's doing is causing tingles, so don't do that. So we have done a pre-poo with the Daydream line. We did a treatment, a scalp treatment first, then came in with the pre-poo, detangled in the pre-poo. Then we followed up with the Daydream shampoo. After we rinsed out those two steps together. And then after that shampoo, we came in, after we rinsed that out, we came in with the Honey Hydration Shampoo, which is a moisturizing shampoo. So I'm trying to import moisture back into my hair. It's the goal, what I've been doing the whole time. Let's see. So your shampoo process is important because it's helping to open your cuticles so it can receive all the good nurturing things from your conditioner, which has, you know, some of your oils in it and things like that. So we're going to come and follow up with the Daydream conditioner. Polly, welcome. And when are you rinsing? Once I finish this, I will rinse the shampoo out and go to the next step. So this is a longer wash day than normal because I took so many days to wash my hair. So we're gonna rinse this out now. And our last step in this process for this video is, for this live, is the deep conditioner. And that would have completed our Daydream spa time. I will be styling my hair, but it won't be a separate live. Remember, we're opening up the hair to get that shampoo rinsed out. I can feel through the gloves the shampoo. In that hair. The Raya is so much better than when we started. All my hair was piled up on the top of my head from putting her up because she was dry. Don't forget to like the screen, like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. And you see that soap, that shampoo back there? See? So running my fingers through helps to open it up too. And open it up helps to open it up too. Thank you so much for the 2 people that liked the live, added to the live count, the like count. I appreciate you. Thank you. There you go, another. I appreciate you. So, we want to get the shampoo rinsed out. Welcome to the live with Rosa and Raya. Today, we are doing a treatment. We did the Daydream treatment today. So I'm rinsing out Honey Hydration Shampoo. I already did the Scalp Revitalizing Treatment, the Pre-Poo, all Daydream, and then rinsed that out and came in with the Clarifying Shampoo, the Daydream from CurlMix, and then after that, rinsed that out and came in with the Honey Hydration. You're like, why are you doing all that? You know what? I haven't washed my hair for the last 9 days. On top of that, I will be traveling for the next 7 days, and I am preparing my hair for what she's going to be dealing with, and I don't want to have to redo my hair while I'm traveling. So a good foundation, and that's what I just gave her. But we're not quite finished yet. So there is all of that added. Now the last step for this live, we're going in with our deep conditioner, and this is the Daydream deep conditioner. So everything in here outside of the Moisture Poo from CurlMix, the Honey Hydration, was Daydream. This is the Daydream deep conditioner. It's very thick. You see, very thick. Little goes a long way. First time using this as well. I love their deep conditioners. So, what is it? Brown Sugar Baby is my favorite. And so that's what it looks like in your hand. So I've emulsified it, and then I'm going to start. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Start at the base of the hair and work my way up. Rubbing it into those ends. Oh, so I'm going to style in another video, but I will be using the Ember Naturals Heavy Hold, the OG Topper, and I will be using a little bit of I Create Hold. My wash and go, I'm going to Tampa, Florida, and I need it to last for those 7 days I'm going to be gone. I fly out in the morning. So I'm going to set it. Raya will start out pretty flat. Because I guess my kneading portion starts on Monday. So she'll have a few days to fluffen up. I just don't want her to start that way because, again, I'm going to be right there at Tampa days. Where the water is, humidity, everything. So she's going to grow. I know that. So we're going in with some more of the deep conditioner. So I prepared my hair with the Scalp revitalizing treatment to kind of get her to bounce back from them 9 days of neglect. That's what I'm gonna call it, y'all. I could not take the time. I was tired, and I tell y'all, I don't want your hair when you're tired. So that Saturday when I got back, my granddaughter had graduated, and I had a drive to get there and a drive to get back. When I got back, it was really late, and I was like, no, we're not going to do that. And I almost did it the next day, but I took that day to pack for my trip, and it was Mother's Day too, so I took time to pack for my trip with everything else that was going on. And I'm glad I did that because I only had no time the rest of the week to do that. So at least I'm packed for my trip, and I still have work to do. That's a nice combo to use for the meat. No, I haven't tried the meat yet. My stylist, I think when my stylist, she reached out to me and asked me have I used the meat yet. And I told her no. And that's what she used, and now she's a representative for them. And so, yeah, she was like, you might like that. And I said, okay. Again, not trying not to have so many products, but she told me she thought I might like it. Tiffany, yes, it's going to be a challenge with the humidity. And again, I don't want to take any product, and I know how to roll with it. I can style my wash and goes. So I will be taking, you know, bobby pins and stuff like that because I'm the queen of that now. I style that wash and goes if it flops on me. But the Ember, I've used her before. I don't think I've been to Florida with it though. So we're going to see. I think I've seen some of the people that live in Florida talk about that they do. It does well there, but we're going to see. We're going to see. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to see. So that's why I wanted to wait till closer to the time I left to do my hair. Just added some water to distribute the product. Yeah, girl, you know. Raya gonna show out. I know she is, but again, I'm not going to be ruled by my hair, and that's why I'm glad that I know how to style her into something else if it doesn't work. So it's okay. But I've been able to rock her. Started using Ember, and you live in Florida. You love it. So, but do you have gray hair? And how is it with the humidity? And got a lot of questions. Do you use the heavy hold, medium hold, light hold? What do you use from the Ember? Tell me. Because I'm using the heavy hold because that's the one that holds my hair down. The other stuff, Raya laughs at. She's like, huh, you want me to do what? No, we're not doing that. So Tiffany, help me out. You're in Florida. Give me some info. So you see when I add some water to the conditioner, it just spreads. And that's what I love. Yes, I have a lot of gray. Okay, use the heavy hold base and topper. Okay, so see, I use the heavy hold base and topper, but here I have a lot of white, and it also needs just a reinforcement of some I Create Hold over top of all of that, and it works out, you know, like well. So I figured I would go in, like if I use Ember, when I use it, I don't, if I want the set to be flat, I apply it to damp hair, and then I kind of let her marinate a little, and then I go style her. So that has yielded me a good result. And that's the style. That's what I'm gonna do. It's very close to yours. Okay, you haven't tried I Create Hold. Okay, yeah. So I again, the I Create Hold helps me in those white areas, you know, like to apply and extend it just a little bit longer. But I knew that going to Florida, I was gonna pull out the heavy hold from Havana, from the Ember mattress. So we got this Daydream smells so good. So we got this applied to all of my hair. And we're going to go through a detangle once more. But it's not a lot of work because I just, you put it on top of Ember. Yeah, I do. So I use the heavy hold and then the OG topper. And then I heavy hold, the OG topper, and then in this section, I just take like one pump of the I Create Hold and kind of glaze it over that section. So yeah. Not a lot, because you don't want your hair stiff. And if you use too much I Create Hold and not enough water, that's what you're going to end up with. Whatever, however you set your hair ain't moving. So yes, okay, so if I, L. Adams, if I am looking to not have her grow as fast, and you can see I have 2 videos on my channel, and I show you like what she looks like applying it to damp hair. It stays flatter longer and then grows, and what she looks like when I want volume immediately, or you know, for the next 2 days. Then I apply it to soaking wet hair. That's what works for me, and I had to learn that, you know, like trial and error, try to figure it out. So now I know how to what I want based on how I want to look. I know how to set my hair. So because I want this to live longer, I'm gonna set it on damp hair. So once I rinse out this conditioner and everything, and twist off the sections, then my hair is, you know, like water will kind of evaporate from it. And it's not, I'm not going to apply water. I'm going to apply the product, and then I add water to it. But I don't apply it to soaking wet hair, because when I apply it to soaking wet hair, for me, my hair grows quicker. I get that volume. So,
yeah, I don't want the volume quick, so that's why I'm gonna do it the way that I just explained. So now I'm going to get my part situated, because I always forget this, and it's better to part her in with conditioner all in there, because she separates so nice and easily when I do that. So I'm going with a deep side part to this time, and then I'm going to start here to go ahead and detangle. So like I said, I'm gonna I will end this live with the daydream once I finish that, so it's not so long, because that's one thing I wanted to share with people. Sometimes, at least for me, when I don't wash my hair on my schedule like I should, it takes more work, and this is work I don't want to do. I watch your videos a lot since your hair is close to mine, and I use CurlMix too. Awesome, Tiffany. Yeah, so that's why, you know, like I always look for somebody to have hair like mine, and I really didn't see that on YouTube, and that was one of the reasons why I decided, oh, that doesn't like that. Let's try this one. That's one of the reasons why I decided to share my wash days on YouTube, because I didn't see somebody like me that had hair like me on YouTube. So thank you for watching, Tiffany, and supporting the channel. So again, the hair in the front, you hear me say it all the time, is a lot different than the hair in the back. It's, you know, like straighter. Trying to see what I'm doing there. Okay, so it's a lot straighter. But I've gotten, you know, since I've been using CurlMix and learning how to wash my hair more consistently, and learning how to wash my hair in the direction I want it to go, the curls have come in, because this used to be like straight hair. I was like, what is going on? I remember when I went natural at first, I was cutting this hair off slowly, you know, cutting out the perm. And I was like, why is my hair still straight? I should have got to, you know, we 6, 8 months down the road. And I was like, I should have cut it out by now. I was like, I had cut it out. But my hair is just, see, like, it was like straight, no curl in there. Have you tried any of the other gels from Ember? So I was a tester for the Ember Naturals gel. So I did the softer touch. My hair is too much for that, you know. And then the light hold, Raya laughed at that, you know, like, what are you doing? So I know some other people, you know, like, tried all the other ones, but when she told me she was coming out with the heavy hold, I said, I already knew I need to wait till you get the heavy hold, because my hair shrunk up with the, you know, it shrinks, but it shrank to an afro with the light hold. It wasn't heavy enough for me. So I skipped. I didn't go to medium hold. I skipped right to heavy. And because I see that works, I'm like, I don't need to go anywhere different. Although I hear like people mixing the medium the heavy, then the medium, and then the topper, you know, on there. But again, sometimes I feel like when it's not broke, don't fix it. If I can work with the heavy hole and it does what I need it to do with the topper, then I don't feel like I need anything else. That's just my opinion. So, you see I'm just going through. And she's going through like butter. Because we have spent time today doing all the things with that Daydream set. And Raya feels good. Even through these gloves, I could tell that, you know, like, she's happy. She's happy, happy, happy that I finally am giving her some love. So, those two sections are done. So by the time I get through, you know, like detangling my hair and stuff like that, it's like as if I did a deep conditioning cap. I'm just not getting out to do all of that. So Tiffany, which ones do you use from Ember? Is it just, did you already answer that? Is it just the heavy hole only for you? So I'm just raking through my hair. So see, the curls are different in the back than they are in the front. Oh, just the heavy hole, okay. Yeah, so that's what I use. And then I tested the, she has she's working on a thinner, I would say, consistency of the heavy hole. And I like that one too. But I thought I was gonna use that one for this set, but I'm gonna use the regular heavy hole because I really need it to stay. Although I don't think there's not a difference. I didn't see a difference. It just grew in 3 days. Whereas I don't want it to do that. So that's probably why I'm not gonna use it. So that's nice and conditioned. Run the fingers through with no problem. And there we are. All nice and twisted up. Hair feels good. Again, even through the gloves, I can tell I'm getting no resistance like I was getting at first when I started this process. So that's good. So I try to, you know, use my fingers as like a comb because that's your first tool. Some people don't use a tool, so I just want you to know I do both. I use my fingers and I use the tool. And look at how this is what you want to see. What you normally see in your conditioner is what you're going to get. L. Adams says, the very first base from Ember I tried, my gray hair, and especially the white hairs, said, nope. Heavy hole just works for me too. Girl, that's what I'm saying. I was like, my hair, it was embarrassing to me, and I had to wear it because I was testing it, and I was like, I said, this is not gonna last 7 days. I was like, I'm gonna have to wash in 5 days because this is an afro. Although I like my afro, I like, you know, my curated afro. I was like, this just, on the first day, it just, I don't know. It was not for me. And I knew, don't mess with no light hole. Because Raya was like, what you trying to do? Like, you know, CurlMix, their holes are light. I love it. I love how it lets my natural hair curl come through. But then if I want it to last a little longer, then I'll top with a little bit of Emba, or I top with a little bit of I Create Whole. But I love the CurlMix formulas and how they make my hair feel, and how they don't use those preservatives and, you know, added preservatives and things like that. There's some in there, but it's natural, and I love that. And I've seen the best outcome for my hair from using, you know, CurlMix products. You said, have you ever tried I Create Whole on your entire hair? Yeah, not as a base, no. Yes, I've used I Create Hold. My stylist, that's what she started me on. So I would use I Create Hold and I Create Volume. And because that's what she did with my hair. I just didn't like how stiff the hair was. So then I came up with, I didn't use as much as she did when I did my hair. And when I first started with my journey, I would take and use the heavy hold. I did brush through this with the unbrushed, didn't I? I guess I'm gonna do it again because I don't remember. I used the, I did brush through it. I was like, I remember having my hair up in the air now. So I would use the heavy hold, CurlMix heavy hold as my base. And then I would put some of the mousse in there, and then I would put the I Create Whole on top. And that was a beautiful set. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. And I think I used that again last summer or whatever. Yeah, it was beautiful. So I have used I Create Whole, but not just I Create Whole by itself. Like, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just clean up my process here. But yeah, so I would use I Create Whole and a little bit of this I Create Volume. It's more like a liquidy substance, and I would use that. But I Create Whole is a beast all by itself, and it can be drying. I think if you use too much, well, I feel like it, so I don't use a ton of it. I've learned how to use it to make it work for me. I love CurlMix Honey Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner, but still have not been able to create a nice set with the gel. That's what I'm saying. You have gray hair like me. So, one of the gels that I know works well, like to top it with, is the Luscious Lotus. However, you gotta be careful because Luscious Lotus has a lot of protein. It has quinoa protein. So I found I was using it like set after set after set, and my hair was starting to feel dry, and I was wondering why. And it was like, you need to take a pause in between those things if you're going to do that. But I feel like CurlMix pairs well with Emba. So you have your gels, use your gel as the base gel. Like you're leaving and then use it as a base gel, and then put your Emba on top of it. My last set that we lived with all this time, I used the pineapple potion. I used a leave-in, and then I used the pineapple potion, and then I put some heavy hold from Emba on that, and then put some heavy hold from Emba on that, and then top with the pineapple potion. And it lasted for those 9 days. I put it in a puff the last 2 of those 9 days, but it did. So you gotta pair stuff together sometimes, especially I had to learn that with my gray hair. especially if you're looking for that longevity of your set. So that's just what I found. So I'm gonna recap this real quick because like I said, I will do a separate live for styling, but this was the Daydream Revitalizing treatment, scalp treatment. Felt so good, tingly on the scalp. Then you don't rinse that out. You go right in with the Daydream Pre-Poo. So I went in with these two together, and then with the Pre-Poo, you can go and detangle your hair because I needed that. You know, my hair was has not been hydrated for 9 days. Then I rinsed that out and then went in with the Daydream Clarifying Shampoo. Then my next shampoo was the Honey Hydration. Oh, there it is. My favorite was the Honey Hydration Shampoo, so I went in with that. Then what's in there now is the Daydream Deep Conditioner. So, as you can see, even though I've been talking, you know, I would say I have 73 minutes over here for when I really started after rinsing my hair. That was this process, and I don't want to do that process every wash. So, to prevent me from doing that, I actually make sure that I'm washing my hair every 4 to 5 days. So that's why I do that, because I would need to do something like this all the time, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I have not. You know what? I'll try it. So one of my washes, I will try it and see how that works. Not sure where I would put the Luscious Lotus. Would I put it in the middle or where? But yeah, I'll try it and let you record, you know, one of my wash days and let it be that. So we can see. I don't mind experimenting with stuff I have to see how it's going to work. So we are rinsing out the conditioner. And once I do that process, I will end this live and do my styling. So yeah, my hair feels so good. Again, not even feeling it with my hands. It feels so good. Feels like smooth and slippery. So I see why people rave about the Daydream collection. I don't know if it has a gel or not, but this Pre-Poo treatment is the bomb. I think I like it. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live. Follow if you're not subscribed. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. She said, I was thinking about doing MrsRosaMonty jelly, then move this top way. But so I think, in my opinion, well, are you trying to get a stronger set? Because mousse is going to soften up the set. And Luscious Lotus, I don't know if it foams for you, but it foams for me. And to me, it's like a mousse. Too. It serves both purposes. So that's just how I feel about it. You said let us know. There you go. Oh, I will. I'm gonna give y'all some chronicles and let you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna I'm going to, I didn't want to mix up the two because I was going to apply the gel so I could go eat. But maybe, no, I don't know. I found that it works better when you let it marinate, and I've watched Abena, and she does the same. She'll apply her gels, get showered, and then styles her hair. You say it foams for you too, yeah. So again, I think because it foams, I've not put like foams with it. I did at first, but then I stopped and let that be my foam. So maybe use the heavy hold Luscious Lotus Jelly, then mousse and top Ember. Luscious Lotus Jelly. How about, are you going to use a leave-in? Because if you're going to use Luscious Lotus Jelly, I hope that you use a leave-in. Okay, Daydream does have a gel, yeah. So maybe I'll have to get that so I can do a Daydream set and see how that works. But yeah, thanks, Tiffany. But I would say use a leave-in with that Luscious Lotus, because again, remember I told you it's protein. Okay, so you're using the Luscious Lotus leave-in. Okay, then the Luscious Lotus jelly. Then I would say skip the mousse, in my opinion, and then top with the Ember. That's what I would do. Or use the Luscious Lotus jelly, use a little bit of heavy hold, because I found that this worked when I did the pineapple. Use a little bit of the heavy hold all over, and then come in with the Luscious Lotus jelly, and then top with the Ember topper. Try that and see how that works out. Okay, so I'm ending this live here at this point. We have done the treatment. This is where we are with our hair. I'm gonna go ahead and put my shower cap on to this hair. You know what? No, I'm gonna put the shower cap on, but let me go ahead and separate into some twists real quick, because that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let this hair kind of dry out. Awesome, I'll try both and let you know how it goes. You've been a lot of help. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, we have to just figure out, like what works. We see what other people are doing. You even see what I'm doing, but even though my hair may look like yours, yours may react differently to how you're setting your hair. But that is awesome to try them both. I can't wait to find out how that works out for you, because I think it's going to be awesome. And then you'll know how to use your products. And that's the thing. I'm like, don't just get rid of them or say, I'm not going to use that. You can still use it. You just got to figure out how best to use it to get the desired result that you're looking for. So I'm twisting to get her ready for our next step. But Rose is hungry. So I'm gonna go get something to eat and check some mail, and then go live again with my styling of her. Yeah, it's good to share ideas. It is. And so again, that's why I do this here on YouTube, because then I can talk about what I want to talk about, because it's my channel. So, yeah, because I want to be respectful of CurlMix and not share, things you're not supposed to share in the CurlMix group. But I also want to be transparent. I want you to know my favorites, or the things that I use, and really how I use them to achieve the looks that I want to achieve. I love a full CurlMix only wash and go, but I also love to pair CurlMix with other things. And I'd like to use other things too. So again, we're going to end this here. When I come back, I will have a shower cap on and we will be styling with our Ember products. And thank you all for joining. I appreciate you so much. Remember to do whatever you have to do to stay healthy, happy, and whole. And I will see you on the next go round. In a little bit. Join me if you can. All right. Bye-bye.